Good morning and welcome to Whenever You Are. I am Bandit Haze, and today I'm going to be doing something just a little bit different. So apparently it is the 10th anniversary of PSN. PSN has been around for 10 years, according to this email that I just got. I probably would not have known otherwise, but I just got this email from Sony, from PlayStation, saying we are celebrating our 10th anniversary, and they sent me this email, and I think this email is pretty cool. So I'm going to show you guys the email so we can talk about this. There's the email that I got, and it's showing my stats since I've been with PlayStation. So that's what I want to talk about, my stats, my gaming stats with PSN that I've amassed since I've been with them. And by the way, if you are on PSN, definitely look me up. Bandit Haze, no space, look me up. I would say this though, I'm probably not on PSN as much these days as I used to be. I'm more of a PC gamer these days, so if you're on Steam, look me up on Steam, Bandit Haze, no space there too. And also, if you've got a similar email from PlayStation, let me know, and we could compare what we've got. But I have an inkling your stats might be better than mine. First one is I joined PlayStation on the 20th of June 2009, which is almost 8 years ago. It'll be 8 years this coming June, and that's quite a long time. That'd be back during the PlayStation 3 days. I remember getting a PlayStation 3 from Blockbusters. Yeah, they don't exist anymore. I didn't get it on release. I got it maybe, I think about, I can't even remember actually. I believe from memory, I think it was a few years after release, maybe 2-3 years after it was released. But yeah, I remember getting it from Blockbusters. It's going down. I wasn't really planning on getting one for the longest time, but I just thought, you know what, screw it, I'm just going to get it. And I went to Blockbusters, put my money down, brought it home, and that was my PlayStation 3, and I had that, and I was like, yeah, okay. But yeah, I guess that would have been back in June 2009 or round about then. I think if I remember correctly, I got it, and then I joined PSN sometime couldn't have been before, but you know what I mean. It would have been, I don't think I joined right away if I remember correctly, so I might have joined PSN maybe a little bit afterwards. So if I remember correctly, I bought the PlayStation 3, and then a little bit later is when I actually joined PSN. I don't think I did it right away. But anyway, June 2009, 20th of June 2009 is when I joined PSN. And since then, since in this almost 8 years, apparently I've only played 80 hours online. Now that seems a bit odd to me. Now here's the thing, I know that I'm not a massive online gamer. I don't play a lot of games online. Well, I play online, but I don't do a lot of the multiplayer, and I think that's what it might mean. I'm not expecting to be super high. Like, I know I don't spend that much online, that much time online, but I'm pretty sure I spent more than 80 hours. In fact, I'm pretty sure I spent more than 80 hours on just Killzone when I got that on the PlayStation 4. So I don't know, it just seems odd to me. 80 hours of online play seems odd to me. So I don't know how they're counting it. Maybe they mean specific types of online games, online modes, maybe, but I don't know, it just seems odd to me. But anyway, apparently it's only been 80 hours of online play in my almost 8 years with the PSN. And according to this, it puts me in the top 40% of PSN players, which is much higher than I would have expected it to be. So I'm higher than I'm expected to be, but I'm got lower hours than I would have thought I would have had. It is what it is. I don't know. I assume these are correct. I have no reason to think they've messed up. But then again, PlayStation isn't exactly a stranger to being hacked, right? So who knows? Who knows? But there's an asterisk where it says put me in the top. And what that asterisk means, I did look ahead before, it refers to people who are eligible to receive this email. So it's not everybody on the PSN, just people on PSN who are eligible to receive this email. I don't know how many people get this email. So whether that's most of PSN users or a small number of PSN users, I don't know, but it's just people who are eligible for this email that they're counting for whatever reason they decided to do it that way. Sony, go figure. Anyway, so I'm in the top 40%. Say it, don't spray it. But I don't think you got Sony camera, so it's all good. Cool. Anyway, so the game that I've put the most amount of hours in according to this is Super Street Fighter 4, which I guess is, I don't know. I mean, I remember playing Street Fighter 4 a lot. I definitely played it a lot, and Super Street Fighter 4, I don't think I put as much hours into Super Street Fighter 4 than I did put into Street Fighter 4. I mean, because I remember when I got Street Fighter 4, I remember just playing that just practically non-stop for ages, and I swapped over to Super Street Fighter 4 when that came out, and I believe I sold it to like one of these shops or something. Street Fighter 4, I think I just sold it to one of these shops, and I do remember playing Super Street Fighter 4 a lot, but I don't think that's the most. I don't know. Just to my mind, I don't think it was the most. But according to this, that's the game that I spent most on. I don't even think Street Fighter 4 was the game that I spent the most time on. To my mind, I probably spent more time on Killzone. But to my memory, I think Geometry Wars is probably the game I spent the longest on. But according to this, it was Super Street Fighter 4. So it seems a bit odd to me, but hey. Hey, it is what it is. But it says I played a total of 121 hours on Super Street Fighter 4, which again, I don't know. I don't know how they're counting that, because I'm pretty sure that I did spend a lot of time with it. I don't think it was that much, and I'm pretty sure I spent way more time with Street Fighter 4. And I'm almost certain, I'm about 99% certain I spent way more than 121 hours on Killzone when I got that. So yeah. Anyway, in 2016, the game that I got really into was Uncharted 4, which, yeah, that's about right. That is pretty accurate. I think that's one of very few games that I actually played on the PlayStation 4 on PSN or whatever in 2016. 2016 came around, I was moving more into PC games, especially towards the end of the year. So yeah, that'd be pretty accurate. Uncharted 4. And it's a great game, by the way. Absolutely fantastic game, and apparently I spent 76 hours on that game, which, yeah, I guess that's about right. I think that to my mind that seems about accurate. So yeah, that's stuff I'm okay with, but the other stuff, not too sure. Anyway, let's talk about trophy cabinet. So 13 platinums, 80 gold, 344 silver, and 1,411 bronze. Now that's pretty okay, I reckon. You know, it's not the most, but certainly not the lowest. It's pretty okay, but according to this, it puts me in the top 1%. And yes, again, it's just people who receive this email, but still, I think that's a lot higher than I'd expect it to be. I mean, look, like I said, I'm no slouch, certainly. 13 platinums, no, nothing to sniff at, but in the top 1%, really? Even that people just received this email, really? I mean, now I'm thinking maybe not that many people received this email, you know what I mean? So I don't know. I wouldn't expect to be that high up with my trophies. I mean, maybe top 50%, you know, something like that I might be in. That's what I'd expect to be. But top 1%, even out of people who just received this email, it just seems, I don't know. But apparently I'm doing better than I thought I would have. So there you go. There you go. My rarest trophy is called Beat Phil, which was from Geometry Wars 3. Beat Phil is when you get a score higher than 21.4 million on the new foe flow adventure mode. So I did that. I do remember getting that trophy. Got it, I believe, a few months ago. No, more than a few months ago now. It'd be about 6-7 months ago, I think. And it was on the PlayStation Vita version of this game. I actually have this game like twice. I've got it on PlayStation 4 and I've got it on PlayStation Vita. Geometry Wars is one of my favorite games from way back when it was a mini game on Project Gotham Racing 2. Geometry Wars was one of the best things about the game. I mean, that was a great game anyway, but Geometry Wars was one of the best things about it. It was like a hidden mini game in that, and then they made it into its own game later on, and it's just been one of my favorite games since then. And then Geometry Wars 3, in my opinion, is the best version of Geometry Wars so far. It's absolutely fantastic. If you don't know about Geometry Wars, it is, in my opinion, the very best twin stick shooter out there. Great game. But yeah, I've bought that game so many different versions, so many different machines, so many different consoles, PCs, whatever. I like that game a lot. But anyway, apparently that's my rarest trophy, and I share it with 346 other people. Out of the people who get this email. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And let's see, the number of games in my library, number of digital games rather in my library specifically. I guess they can't count the games that I just. Actually, no, they can count the games that I bought, because I've got this on disc. If they know that I spent 76 hours on Uncharted 4, then how come they can't count games that I've got on disc? Only counting games that I bought digitally. That don't make no damn sense at all. Really, Sony? Really? Anyway, so digital games in my library, 116. That's actually more than I thought it would be, but then again, I've probably downloaded a bunch of stuff that I haven't played with the PlayStation Plus and stuff like that in some of the indie games and demos. They're probably counting demos and things like that as well. So yeah, 116, I guess that's probably about right when you include everything. But certainly I have not bought 116 games. Certainly not anywhere near 116 AAA games. In fact, I very, very, very rarely buy AAA games as digital downloads. The last one I bought was Metal Gear Solid 5, and I haven't even played it yet, but I only bought it because it was on sale, and I thought, you know, cool, I'll buy it on sale, get it cheap, and play it when I'm ready, but I still haven't played it yet because I'm still playing The Witcher 3. Still need to get through The Witcher 3, and then my life could continue with other games. Witcher 3 is just taking over everything right now. But anyway, so I've got 116 digital games, and of all the games on the PlayStation Network, that amasses to just 2% of their entire catalog. So, you know, I guess that's probably about right. I can't prove it any other way, but should I wish to expand my collection, I can get some discounts, and that's, of course, that's the sale here. I could spend £50 now and get £10 off in April. Great deal. Okay, yeah, that's enticing me. So I spend £50 now, so I can spend more money in April, but I get £10 off. All right, great. Thank you for that. And also, I could save up to 55% on some games. I haven't checked out the games, but I think some of these are games that I already have, or games I don't particularly care about. That's Bloodborne, which actually I do kind of care about. So maybe I'll check that out, actually. Maybe, just maybe. We'll see. That might be a decent one there. That might be a decent offer. And then this other offer, binge watch movies for 99p rentals. Here's the thing. I've got Netflix and I've got Amazon Prime. So I'm not going to pay 99p to binge watch a bunch of movies and pay 99p each time, because that'd be ridiculous. That's just stupid. Why would I do that? You know, that's not a good offer. You got potentially one good offer in this email, but the others, nah. Anyway, that was my PlayStation Network history 10th anniversary email. Almost 8 years with the PlayStation Network. Villagers, what do you think? Playing hard or hardly playing? Let me know down below, and if you liked this video, give it a like and share it amongst your friends. If you did not like it, then give it a dislike and share it amongst your enemies. Either way, let me know your reasons in the comments. Subscribe if you have not already. Thank you for watching, and until whenever, if ever, game on. Because listen, in America they call it soccer, but it's not soccer, it's football, because you use your foot to kick a ball. But you know what, whatever. Soccer moms be like getting in their cars and driving their kids to school, because they ain't no fools and they ain't trying to choke on that. He's choking? Nah, I never that.